Next on the team, Caitlin Clark.
Tiger Woods was unprepared for this. The man who had witnessed everything in golf stood motionless, gazing at the scoreboard as if it had suddenly malfunctioned. Because the legendary basketball player Caitlin Clark just broke golf records, leaving professionals dumbfounded. The media is rushing to make headlines, and the audience is going crazy. How in the world did she accomplish this? Be truthful. Do you think Caitlin Clark would be as dominant as she is in basketball if she were to play full-time on the LPGA? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. It's extra amusing because it all began softly. The RSM Classic Prom was meant to be a laid-back, enjoyable occasion. A few celebrities, a number of professionals, and some light-hearted competition. Not too serious. Then someone saw the name when they looked at the player list. Clark, Caitlin. At that point, everything changed from being peaceful to chaotic. In a matter of hours, tickets that had been unresolved for weeks vanished. Even the LPGA stars weren't selling them for Tiger. To view her, they were purchasing them. The lady who completely changed the WNBA was going to give golf a try. Everyone also want tickets in the first row. Fans were lined up at dawn wearing actual basketball jerseys, not golf polos or caps, but Caitlin Clark jerseys. The whole thing appeared less like a golf competition and more like an Indiana fever game.
In a previous video how this Pro-Am event originally wasn't even going to be televised, but there were so many fans who were emailing the organization saying, how can we watch Caitlin? Can we come to the event? Can you live stream it? All of these things. And it ended up being put on television, and that was great. Fans were really excited about that. There was so much buzz online. She was trending on Twitter, all of the things. And the LPGA was promoting the crap out of this event. And they also did something really smart by pairing her up with their currently #1 golfer in the world.
Welcome to the first crossover of sports history. The basketball meets birdies, said one commentator. The crucial moment then arrived. The throng reverberated with the announcer's voice. Is represents the Indiana fever after graduating from the University of Iowa. Greetings, Caitlin Clark. The sound of the wind stopping was audible. Thousands fell silent. Calm as ever, she approached the tee box and grinned as though it were just another practice day. She wasn't clutching a basketball, though, which made a difference. She had a driver in her hand. She took a breath, glanced down the fairway, and swung. And Tiger Woods raised an eyebrow at that sound. Pure contact, clean, crisp, and loud enough. The ball flew as if it had its own GPS. It landed exactly in the middle, 270 yards down the fairway. The audience went crazy. People were clapping, shouting, and some were even filming in shock. That's the best first swing I've ever seen from a non-pro, Tiger Woods muttered while laughing. Even though Steph Curry is a good golfer, he tweeted nearly immediately, Caitlin Clark might just be better than me at this point. The internet was completely destroyed by just tweet alone. In a matter of minutes, Caitlin Clark Golf became the most popular worldwide. She was dubbed the most natural crossover athlete since Michael Jordan by ESPN. The headline appeared in Golf Digest. Golf has been forever altered by Caitlin Clark. Here's the worst part. She had no intention of taking it that seriously. She reportedly said she just wanted to unwind and have fun when she arrived, according to one reporter. Yes, of course. Her method of unwinding is setting new records worldwide.
WNBA, because the LPGA just did everything that the WNBA should have been doing this season. They did it all correct.
There was more to this story than just the golf world going nuts. Do you recall the well-known WNBA players who talked about her non-stop throughout the season? Angel Ree, AJ Wilson, and several others. They all fell silent at once. Not a post, just a tweet. When she achieved history in another sport, the same people who had accused her of receiving too much attention abruptly lost their Wi-Fi. Fans also took note. Someone said, Funny how Caitlin's breaking golf records and all her so-called rivals turned into ghosts. They had time to throw shade all year, but no time to say congrats, said someone else. More was conveyed by that quiet than by any words. In the meantime, she was treated with complete respect by the LPGA professionals. Corda Nelly after the round, one of the world's best golfers, approached Caitlin and remarked, "You belong here." Even though these were simple words, they had great meaning. Caitlin's energy is pure, another athlete, Maria Fazi, told reporters. The difference is that she adds something we've been lacking. She was frequently viewed as a threat in basketball. She was treated like a teammate when playing golf. Let's now discuss the historic shot. Even PGA pros make mistakes on hole 7, which is a par 4. Everyone expected Caitlin Clark to play it safe when she was lined up, but she doesn't. The ball flew off as if it had somewhere to go when she swung.
I wanted to come say hi and introduce myself. I play out here on tour. I'm Maria.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for being out here. It's very cool what you're doing for sports, kicking ass on and off the field. But now,
And here's the Caitlin Clark effect, Morgan, with Maria Fassi and other players out here following her.
That's good.
A lot of fun. Made it easy on me.
Annika, could I steal you for a second? I don't think I'll have like bigger. I can't say bad stuff on TV, but badasses at once together. We're doing a fun like funky on that side. There we go. Yeah. I'm next. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Hi, Allie Ewing.
Nice to meet you.
I said the buzz from the players
over here, so I'm distracting you.
for
No, y'all are trying to get
has
finished.
been huge.
Somebody take this picture.
By the way, Allie, an
Ready?
outstanding
Yeah, let's do
point
it.
guard in her own right in
ladies,
Fulton,
here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Mississippi.
Hang tight.
All-state
Thanks for
Nice
being
to meet
here.
you, yeah.
Good luck. Thanks.
in that sport as well.
It tumbled, halted inches from the cup, and landed precisely on the green. The audience let out a gasp. After a brief period of silence, there was mayhem among the commentators. Phones flying in the air, people applauding. Tiger Woods gives a clap. She broke the previous prom record by finishing the round 13 under par. Consider that. 13 under from someone who makes three-pointers for a living. That was one of the cleanest, most confident swings I've ever seen from someone outside of professional golf, Tiger Woods subsequently said to reporters. That's a big deal coming from Tiger. Naturally, the business side followed. The demand for tickets increased by 1,200% as soon as Caitlin Clark's name was added to the event list. Sponsors kept phoning. She was sought after by brands for tech partnerships, golf ads, and clothing deals. Within a week, she reportedly signed many more partnerships. One with a golf equipment firm, another with a sportsier behemoth, and even a streaming service agreement to record her training. She practically made $1 million opportunity out of a single golf weekend. The WNBA appeared awkwardly silent in the meantime. The anxiety persisted even though their season was ended. Once more, fans criticized them. The LPGA is adept at honoring excellence.
Caitlin, that could be in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Right from the 10 inches away! No! Caitlin! Wow. Are we sure it didn't go in? I'm nervous. Is this like a, we're good? We're gonna call it some birdies? I don't think so. No! Yes!
That's huge. Great birdie.
Woo! Great birdie, great birdie.
The WNBA merely makes an effort to conceal it. To be honest, they had a point. The WNBA still doesn't understand what the golf community does. Caitlin Clark attracts followers, money, and attention. Instead of silencing that, you embrace it. It was expertly handled by Caitlin herself. She simply grinned and responded, "I'm focused on what makes me happy," when questioned about the other players' quiet. Regardless of the sport, that is competition. Traditional. Caitlin is calm, self-assured, and slightly nasty. Her parents were also present, observing from the sidelines. Every time she picks up something new, she gives her heart to it, her mother said to a reporter. "We stopped being surprised a long time," her father added, laughing. Ago. It is wonderfully summed up in one statement. Her family is not shocked, but the rest of the world may be. They have previously seen this film. The same conclusion in a different sport. Caitlin enters, smashes records, and leaves as if nothing had happened. Even sports commentators were in awe. The other replied, "We've seen two sport athletes before, but not like this." Not only does Caitlin Clark attempt new things, but she also masters them. To be honest, they are correct. This has nothing to do with basketball, golf, or even celebrity. It concerns a person who lacks the ability to perform mediocrely. She doesn't look for opportunities. She is pursued by moments. However, we'll address that later because what transpired following the incident may be the most fascinating aspect of everything. The response from sponsors, fans, and the sports industry at large. Caitlin Clark didn't head out to celebrate right away after the event. She stayed behind, taking pictures, signing autographs for children, and even offering some golf advice, which is absurd given that she recently learned the game, but that's what makes her so endearing. She is not acting as though she is more important than the situation at hand. She is the reason the moment is so significant. She was besieged by reporters like bees around honey. "How did it feel breaking a record on your first try?" inquired one of them. "I didn't even know what the record was," Caitlin remarked, laughing. That is the type of statement that garners media attention. Greatness without effort. No boasting, just facts. The golf world was doing math while she grinned her way through interviews. Overnight, merchandise sales surged. Caitlin's attendance generated more money than the previous 3 events put together, according to prom organizers. Sponsors kept phoning to express their desire for her to appear in all advertisements and commercials related to women's sports on billboards. The most absurd aspect was that golfers, not basketball fans, were spearheading the movement. "I've never watched women's golf before, but if Caitlin's playing, I'm tuning in," someone said on a post on Golf Digest. "Finally, someone who makes golf exciting again," remarked another. "She has a rippling effect like that. She enters a new sport, and all of a sudden, people who had no interest in it are paying attention. Not because she's trying to be ostentatious, but rather because she makes competition seem enjoyable once more." Additionally, the internet was making fun of the WNBA while the LPGA was honoring her. People began sharing screenshots side by side. Caitlin is praised by the LPGA. WNBA players sharing dance TikToks and brand partnerships. The comment sections were harsh. Talent is encouraged in one league while drama is encouraged in the other. The change was palpable. The WNBA attempted to manage the story of Caitlin Clark for months by restricting coverage, minimizing her significance, and portraying her as just another player. But now, no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't ignore her. She was no longer merely the face of basketball. She was starting to represent sports entertainment. And you know who saw it? Woods. Tiger. The following day, Tiger was questioned over Caitlin's performance during an interview. "It reminded me of when I first broke through," he added with a smile. "Fearlessness, accuracy, and confidence. She possesses it."